Alright, guys, we are here with another Pep Talk, and answering the phone is Fluffy. Hey, Fluff,
Hello, sir.
what's going on?
Not much. Just working.
Nice.
Are you recording me again?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, which is good. Which is good because I have some good points today about why you and I and many others probably have been sucking ass lately against CH11s and that new trend in base designs. Because the one I'm going to attack is identical to the last time where I got a 1-star,
Yep. I was
but
just.
where the tactic was kind of good, but a few better placements and using my poison and having better heroes would probably have gotten me a 52 or whatever 2-star. But if you look at number 2, because you made a great attack on number 1 with the dragons, that was great, but that was a different base layout.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have worked.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have worked. Number 2, I think. But if you look at number 2, if you go to his base,
Looking at it.
basically. Yeah, I'm in it now. So if you look at it's the same basis. It's the same. This is what happens a lot these days. That people make a pretty intelligent design. They have a center core,
Yep.
and then around the center they have a lot of non-defense buildings, which will make the golems go around and on picnic.
Right.
That's the plan, right? And that's why you cannot hit them from like straight on, and just because then everything will just spread out, and the center will never get hit.
Exactly, like
And
we were talking about last time. That's the whole design of this base, is to make the troops that target defense walk in a circle.
Exactly, and we don't want that because that sucks ass. And the last time I only had 3 golems, which was kind of a problem because I needed something more tanky. So this time I prepared a Go Wee Wee attack because I know there's been a lot of videos lately about people going back to Go Wipe for TH11 and stuff like that, but I don't want to go down that road because Go Wipe sucks. It will always suck.
Yeah, I hate P.E.K.K.A. AI. It's terrible. And P.E.K.K.A's just suck in
exactly.
general. Especially ever since the skeleton traps came out. Like, P.E.K.K.A's always sucked. But now with the skeleton traps, because a P.E.K.K.A. takes so long to swing down on a skeleton, I mean, that's like a 5-second stall right there, each skeleton trap. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. So, but the same idea could work here if you follow my line of thought here. If you take the base and you look at it from, let's look at from 6 o'clock, right? So you have that corner, and then you have the sort of 3 o'clock corner. And
Okay.
you want to put a packet down, open the compartment so it walks up and attacks either the cannon or the mortar. On the other side, it will be either the archer tower, mortar, or AD, depending on what the AI does and what it thinks is closest. But it doesn't really matter.
You mean a golem, right? You said a P.E.K.K.A. You mean a golem, right?
Yes, because Pickers would suck ass.
Right,
So
okay.
a golem would go up there on each side. I'll open with a wall breaker and then hopefully open the next compartment in.
Are you
In this case,
where are you opening it? You're opening the box with army camp in it?
yeah, I'm opening both boxes like last time.
Oh,
One packet
okay.
down on each side.
Golem,
Opening the box,
golem.
letting it walk in.
Golem.
and
Stop saying
start
P.E.K.K.A.
hitting the golem, yeah, golem. The golem fucking Pickers. And see, now they're entered my mind and I can't get them out because it sucks so much. Okay, so the Picker's gonna walk up, start banging on the wall inside that big corner box on both sides,
Yep.
and hopefully another 2 wall breakers will run up, open the compartment, let the golem go in, and then I'll just wait just a sec. In the beginning when I open the compartment and the golem walks in and aggroes the defense, I'm gonna take out the buildings, those war camps with 1 wizard. That's enough, and I'll be careful to see. I'll wait by putting down other wizards until the golem kind of has the attention of all the defenses that can reach, and then I can kind of maybe take out that, let's call it 7 o'clock gold mine, maybe. If I'm lucky, yeah, I can, because the archer tower up there can't reach it. So that will go, the 2 war camps will go, hopefully those little builder huts will go. I don't think we can get that gold mine on the, let's call it 2:30 o'clock, because that's too close to the other defenses. I'm not sure that, unless that archer tower starts pounding the golem that's going into the 3 o'clock box.
Yeah, it should.
It should. So but I'm going to be more patient. Just use 2 wizards to start off with, and once the P.E.K.K.A.'s aggro, I can figure out what I can hit, what I can snipe, sort of.
Yep.
But this has to happen kind of fast because the golem will go down pretty quickly because there's a lot of stuff hitting it.
Yep.
So when that's all going, I'm gonna release a few more wizards because I really need to try to take out, for example, that air sweeper and that AD at 6 o'clock. With the mortar and stuff. Because if I then start my kill squad from that elixir collector, and behind that is an archer tower, a cannon, and a wizard tower, right?
Yep.
If I start that without some of the other stuff being killed, then it will happen what happened last time. The king will go aggro for the king. The queen will start walking to the right or left and start killing and just wander off.
Yeah.
So that needs to get down. So I have to sacrifice, a great amount of wizards, and maybe even like a little bit of rage or something, just to get that shit done. And then you have your kill squad will then go and kill that AD if that's not dead, but at least that archer tower, cannon, the wizard tower, and then there's nothing to the left or right, and then they will aggro towards either the expo or the first multi-inferno.
Yeah, you just got to make sure that you have a jump down there early enough for them to do that, because if that wall is there, they might still...
But I'm gonna place the 2 jumps as I did before, right on those corners, so they will have to go to the corner and then jump in, because I won't have 3 jumps. That's too much. Then I have no place for rage or anything. Or I can bring 3 jumps, and I can put 1 on the corner so those golems jump in when they're done with all that shit.
You know what? You might, on this base, you might be able to get away with...
Maybe just 1 jump. Maybe those golems will never survive that long, so I don't think I need to put jumps down on the sides, because what's going to jump in? Like a golemite or something at the end? Doesn't matter.
And the way this base is different than the last base in that the middle has the walls around the town hall and stuff, those compartments. So if you jump right over the blower, you're going to get into the inferno place, and if you jump right over the mortar, you're going to get into the box with the archer queen in it, but you're not going to get past that, and all your troops are going to get stuck in there. So I almost think that you should do your golems, like you said, clear out those corner areas of those defenses, so that way you don't have to worry about your funneling, and then wall breaker right through the middle, right through the, let's call it 430, the center of the wall where that level 13 cannon is next to the elixir collector. Wall breaker right through there, and then that's where your up the gut troops will be coming from, and then place a jump spell right on top of that inferno tower, and that should get you access to obviously the inferno and the crossbow that's at 5 o'clock ish. It won't get you all the way to the backside, but it'll definitely get you to the town hall and to both heroes, which is really important. If you get your troops all stuck, I don't. Yeah.
But I had this plan, actually.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I'm listening.
The plan is still to get the golems into those corners, get some wizards behind it, maybe like 4 wizards or 5 on each side, and just save a few for the backing of the kill squad with my 5 witches, right? So I'm going to put in my golems. Hopefully some of that shit on the left and right, if we go left and right, if you tilt the screen a little bit, we'll call it left and right.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We'll have a pass. So hopefully I'll open the wall by, it's not actually 4:30, it's more like 5:30 cannon, right? That's in the middle between a archer tower and a wizard tower.
Well, no, if we're calling the corner due south 6 o'clock, and the corner, I'm talking about the corner of the playable map. The corner.
Oh yeah, it will be 4:30.
Yeah, right between them would be 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah. So the kill squad goes in there with I will have 2 golems here, so I can put 2 golems in the middle.
Yes.
For extra meat shield.
Yep.
And my idea was actually to drop 4 quakes right on the town hall, because that will open up the whole area in there, and 1 jump spell will then make me able to jump into the expo and first inferno. If when they go down, that whole area will be open. It can go to the next expo, to the heroes. They won't get stuck in there, because if I only place a jump spell and they hit then the whole troop mass will get stuck
right
where the town hall is.
So I'm just thinking for the sake of saving spells, and okay, so let's say you quake right on top of the town hall. You take down all the walls that are basically around the town hall, and you completely open up that compartment. That's great. But your goal here, we're not trying for a 3-star attack. We're trying for a 2-star attack. So the goal here isn't to take out that clan castle or that backside inferno. You're probably going to peter out as far as troop health anyways. So what if you moved that quake spell basically to on top of the Inferno Tower that's next to the king, and that would still open up every compartment except for the clan castle compartment, which you don't really care about. And honestly, even if your troops are rocking it at that point, which they probably won't be, but even if they are, they're going to step up. The queen most likely will step up into the town hall compartment and take out those anyways. But I just feel like taking out the wall that is between the town hall and the backside inferno, that specific wall right there, there's not much value for that, and you're basically wasting a whole spell, a whole jump spell for that one wall.
Yeah.
Whereas
So
you could,
I could pretty much drop the jump spell if I place 4 quakes between the Inferno and the Expo. Then it will take out that whole block there, and it'll be free passage.
exactly, and then you can trade out that jump spell for another rage or a freeze.
Exactly. Freeze is probably better because there's 2 multi-Infernos.
Right. Also,
Not
another
sure.
thing is if you do those quakes nice and early, which I would recommend, do them to start the raid. It's gonna soften up.
To start with.
Yeah, it's gonna soften up that town hall. It's gonna soften up that inferno and that crossbow. Actually, you might even be able to get both crossbows in that, and they'll just die that much faster, which is gonna be really important to get your troops up into that town hall. But I mean, it'll take 25 to 30% off of that town hall. So I mean, that's pretty significant.
Yeah. Are we thinking, because actually I can do a CC pull here.
Um,
I made two hogs for that purpose, because last time one of the problems was all the CC shit coming out as well.
I am almost sure that it's a hound. Because we've seen hounds in other ones. We haven't done a scout on this, so we don't know for sure. But 5 minutes after this war started, number 2 was the only base that had been filled, and it got filled to 30 immediately, and all the rest stayed empty for like the next 6 hours. So
okay, so there's no point in actually doing.
Yeah.
Is there any point in having poisons then? Oh yeah, there is actually, because you can slow down the heroes, slow down the stupid hunt and everything.
But if you're doing quakes, you can build 3 of your own quakes, put 1 in your clan castle, completely drop the poisons. Yes, the poisons can be helpful for heroes, and maybe we might want to still keep them. But if not, we can consider doing 3 of your own quakes, 1 quake in the clan castle, and then that gives you a full another rage or a full another poison without having to waste. Or sorry, a full another rage or a full another freeze without having to waste on poisons. So I don't know what you're gonna find to be more valuable. I think that a rage there would be more valuable than a poison, because a poison's gonna slow down 1 hero and that's it. Especially if it is a hound, then I don't see a lot of value in the poison. Whereas if you rage your troops as they're entering that core, they're gonna take down those heroes really fast.
Yeah. Let me give me a sec here, because I'm just gonna request any rage, because it doesn't matter really the level.
Yeah.
Of it.
Plus, if you have a freeze like you wanted anyways for those infernos, as soon as your troops are engaging that front side inferno, both of those heroes are going to step up into that area where that inferno is. You might be able to freeze the inferno, the crossbow, and both heroes all at the same time with 1 freeze spell. If you're doing that, then the poison is absolutely worthless.
Yeah, because at the moment I can make. This is what if I get, which I will. I have 3 of my own quakes now, and I'll get 1 in the clan castle. Then I will have 3 rage and 1 freeze.
4 quakes, 3 rage, and 1 freeze.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. I mean, a lot of rage is good, because you need that rage down quick to get that shit.
Yeah.
I need 2 rages to kill. I mean, this is my whole point. That's why I think it's a good thing we recorded this, even though I kept calling shit peckers and stuff.
It doesn't matter.
They don't care. Is that this is the new way of making? This is what we're gonna encounter. These are the new bases. I might even go ahead and make something, a hybrid of this kind of thing, because it is a good base. Because if people try to go all in from one side, they'll just go on a picnic and spread. So the most important thing about this raid is actually to get, that, let's call it 7 o'clock and all the way from 4-ish and up to 2-ish, to get all those buildings cleared, because otherwise you will start wandering.
Right.
So if I can get the golems into those compartments, break through with wall breakers, get some wizards to go in there, then I should fucking rage that shit. I should use 2 rage on those by that. I should actually put a rage right on that mortar and put a rage right on that 6 o'clock archer tower as well.
Yeah.
Because then those wizards and the golems will kill some of that stuff, and because if the funnel fails, the whole thing fails. So it doesn't matter if it's a little overkill or something to use rage. Because
so yeah,
my kill squad should be able to do it, and then I have 1 rage left to sort of rage on top of that Inferno Tower.
Yeah, so I usually prefer to save freezes for backside Infernos, but in this case, especially with those heroes going to step up, I like your idea of raging your little baby kill squads at 6 and at 3 o'clock to make sure you have a beautiful funnel, and then you send your troops up the gut at that cannon at 4:30ish, and then freeze the Inferno and the crossbow and hopefully both heroes, and drop a rage on it all at the same time. The heroes and the Inferno will go down real quick, and that Quake will have opened up and softened up that whole area. I think that's a really good plan.
Yeah, and also this time, instead of just bringing archers, I brought like 5 extra, maybe 6 archers and 2 minions, because if there's something left that's not there, that could turn a tide. So last time, the reason I failed was I was 48%, and I couldn't get anything, which I could have done if I had the minions instead of archers. So now I have a mixture. I have a mixture to clean up troops.
Yep, there are a couple of free buildings that I see right now for minions. If you look at the gold mine at, let's call that 1030, the one that's directly outside the wizard tower.
Yep.
That's
that won't
free.
Be reached.
That's free for a minion.
Yep.
So I'm just, if we plan that stuff out ahead of time, then I know sometimes at the end of a raid, like I'll sit in there and I'll be like, shit, is that close enough? Is that close enough? Because I didn't look close enough ahead. But
yeah, on the right side there's no free buildings because that archer tower will be able to, and the wizard tower will be able to, because the minion goes kind of close.
Yep, I agree.
So it's actually, there's only like 1 free building, but I'm talking more about if for some reason some of that other stuff get killed and there's only a cannon left. I mean, it just sucks so much ass if you don't have anything because
Yep.
I think it can make a difference. That's why I brought a mixture. I have enough archers to take out whatever I need to be taken out a bit further away, and I do have 2 minions for that gold mine, for example, or for whatever is left. It's unreachable by air shooting towers. So I'm just cooking up the last 2 rages now. I'm waiting for that quick spell. I don't know if somebody gave it already. No, they didn't.
No,
I'm waiting for that.
I'm cooking one though.
Yeah, cool. And I dropped my Hog Riders, and I dropped my 1 barb I had for the CC pull, and I made some wizards instead. So I will basically have 16 wizards, 5 witches, 4 golems, 6 archers, 2 minions, and 8 wall breakers.
Okay.
I think 5 witches will be enough if they are not stupid or nothing happens. But I opted to get an extra golem in my clan castle instead of getting the 2 max level 3 witches, because I need a meat shield. Last time they got cremated so quickly because there's so much stuff hitting them. Then I think it's really important to have 2 like almost full health golems go into that kill squad kind of funnel thing. So basically, we don't even need a jump spell, which is beautiful. I mean, let's see what happens. I think the tactic is really solid. I mean, there's a lot of thought going into this, but it isn't that easy. It's a good base design. I mean, the number 1 base design sucked ass. I mean, you fucking maxed Dragon him for like 61%.
Yeah. I kind of fucked up on that one. I'm gonna show that on the war recap, not because it's a fantastic attack, but just to show. One, the viability of dragons at Town Hall 10, but also I kind of fucked up. I told myself before the attack that I was going to send my heroes on the opposite side so they wouldn't pull out that clan castle, and then at the last minute I changed my mind mid-attack because I had a clump of dragons down there, and I thought, that they would team up and help each other out kind of thing, which kind of worked. But that Lava Hound came out and completely negated my queen. She just, stood there and shot it, so it sucked. But yeah. I'll take a 69% 2-star on a Town Hall 10 almost every time, for a first attack, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see how they do on us. I mean, if I get this, hopefully I get a 2-star this time, not just a sucky 1-star.
Yeah.
if you look at number 3, I mean, is that base begging for a queen walk or what? You can basically take out like 50% of his base with a queen.
Yeah, yeah.
She's gonna walk all the way around.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that Brent is going to crush his space. If he doesn't, I can always come down and clean it, or you can.
Yeah.
If I do have an opportunity, based on the Town Hall 9s cleaning themselves up, which often they do, if I do have that opportunity to hit 2 as well after you, I'm going to try to do a similar dragon attack, except for I'm going to add a queen walk to it. And if you just want to talk about it real quick, because it's a fast plan. But I'm basically going to drop my queen at, excuse me, at like...
Are we talking about number 2 now?
Number 2, yeah. This is like my contingency in case fluff doesn't work out plan, or if I have an extra attack and I got to use it somewhere. I'm going to drop my queen at that 3 o'clock army camp, a little bit on the 2:30 side of it, and with some healers. And I want her to walk all the way to the 3 o'clock army camp. So I want her to take out the air defense. That's at 6 o'clock-ish, 5:30-ish. I don't remember. I think I might have said 3 o'clock all those times. What I meant was drop the queen at the 6 o'clock army camp ish.
Yeah.
Walk her to the right towards the 3 o'clock army camp, and I want her to.
So she takes out the dark spell factory as well.
Yep, she's gonna take out the dark spell factory. Step up, take out the air defense, the archer tower, the cannon, the whiz, the other cannon. She'll even get that archer tower that's at 3 o'clock. That's kind of tucked back a little bit. That is in her range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wall breaker in at the 3:30 side of the 3 o'clock army camp, so she can step up. She'll take out the army camp, the builder hut, the mortar, and that 3 o'clock air defense. So that's 2 of the air defenses down, and then I'm debating. They do have that level or that Town Hall 9 air defense up top. I could double zap that, but I don't see a whole ton of value doing that. Especially if
you need rages because you're going to be hit by a lot of point defenses at some point.
Yeah.
So you need like 2 rages.
So I think I'm just going to cook all rages. So I'll have at least 2 or 3 for my queen walk. I could even use 4 for my queen walk because I really am only going to need 1 for my dragons. And then once all this crap is all cleared out, then I'm just going to send in my dragons, normal funnel style from the 4:30 angle. So I hit those infernos one at a time. They are going to aggro up to the queen, but she should step up to about where that crossbow is, which will be nice because hopefully
they'll... Those dragons will rape that center real quick if you have like 8 or 9.
Exactly.
Dragons.
And they should clump up. They should clump up on that expo when that queen draws them all in. There should be like 5 or 6 of them all clumped in on her. Yeah, under rage, they'll take her out so quick, and then the next closest thing is the town hall. So, and seeing as how there will be 0 air defense on that whole side of the map, I don't see any reason why that shouldn't be 65, 70% 2-star.
Yeah, and also that he has a double multi-inferno, which doesn't really do much. It tickles dragons a bit. That's it. I mean, if you had a single inferno, that would be a problem because they will melt dragons really quick.
Yep.
All right, so I think I'm good to go on the tactics here because I have it, kind of bolted down from last time when I did wrong. I mean, I didn't do a lot wrong last time except for not really using my poisons, and also what I did wrong was what we've all been doing wrong, which is not putting a lot of pressure on the sides, and then the funnel kind of misfires because the queen starts walking in a different direction. And now I do have some extra wizards, so I'm just gonna go like wizard bonanza on those sides and just keep a few just to back up the kill squad. And the witches will spawn like 50 skeletons. So I mean it should be good. I mean the plan is solid, but you never really know with these things. At least we thought about it, and I didn't just go like last war where I didn't have any time to prep. It was just like a total.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think it's a good plan. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So well I'm just gonna go when I'm ready because time is ticking. But what the hell is up with like 10, 11, 12, and okay, 15 got hit. Great. But we need like 12, 11, and 10.
Yeah, we sucked on our Town Hall 8s this war. We never sucked this bad. Usually, we were like 3, 3, 3, 3 on all the Town Hall 8s. But yeah, we struggled. But we got plenty of attacks remaining. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Town Hall 8 attacks remaining and only 3 things to clean up. So we're going to be fine.
Yeah. We need those taken out. That'll be an extra
Yeah.
6 stars, taking us to 35. If I get 2, that's 37, and 5 and 4 should go, and 3 should go 3. I mean, I potentially we could go to like max -2 stars, which would put a lot of pressure on them. They will have to get 2 on you and me.
Which is no way that's gonna happen.
If they're good at queen walking, my base is kind of a easy thing. But if they think they're gonna dragon me or something, they're gonna learn a lesson about this base.
This clan is not good at queen walking. Did you see Baby Brent, Town Hall 8, defend their Town Hall 9?
Baby Brent, where is he?
Brent 2?
Brent, here is that. Yeah, they got a 79% from the number 5.
Which is a Town Hall 9.
Yeah, but he didn't do a queen walk because he didn't have healers. But I don't know what.
No, he didn't do a queen walk. But what I'm saying is, a Town Hall 9 doing a go wipe attack against a Town Hall 8 sucked balls. There's no way this clan is good enough to do high level queen walks. Zero chance.
Yeah, I hope not. I mean, they might have one player who's not a complete retard, but
I highly doubt it. Usually retards play Clash in groups.
Yeah.
Not to mention that their number one guy only has level 21 heroes, so. And he's never even been above Crystal League, so I don't think he's got a whole lot of experience.
No, I'm watching the attack now. He just wasted his one witch he had. He had like a go wipe we kind of setup, and he wasted his witch by putting it down real early, and it got killed by a cannon.
Yeah.
And then a dragon comes out and starts killing off his golems. Okay, the dragon goes down, but he got his now he heals his golems, which is weird as well. And the Peckers are just going wherever. This is a weird attack.
Yeah, not that I really value trophies, but neither of their Town Hall 10s have ever been above 2,100 trophies. So, and right now their number 1 has a golem and 10 dragons cooked. I don't know what his plan is, but good luck with that, bruh. He's probably gonna try to copy what I did.
He is, but it's not gonna work on my base. My base is not for dragons. I mean, one guy tried once and got 1 star, like a 48% 1 star on me with dragons. He got real lucky. I mean, it was like in the last second. So I don't know. Yeah. My base is good if you have a good a combination thing with some balloons to take out the right side stuff, and then kind of a queen walk. Then you can do it. But going full front in on my base is not really gonna work unless you have a strong TH11 with a warden and stuff like that, and max witches and things. But these guys, I don't see it happening.
No, number 2 has go wipe cooked. They're not gonna win. They're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Anyways,
a go wipe is not gonna work against either of. I mean, your base is kind of more leaning towards that new kind of design where you have a lot of. Your base is. The only problem with your base is that there are defensive buildings all the way in, so you can easier funnel. So, but still, it's not an easy base to get into because your town hall is centered between walls and stuff. So go wipe will just go wherever it wants and die.
Yeah, I try to change my base layout based on a couple of things. One, I don't like like I've told you before, I don't like sharing the same base in the same war. So if you're in the war, then I don't use your base. But if you're not in the war, I do pretty much every time. Yeah. But if you are in the war, I have 2 other bases. I like them both, but it depends on who we're warring up against. I'm gonna make a video about that, about changing your base based on who you're up at. But I usually will check out, stars and what troops they have, and if the top couple guys, neither of them have, hounds worth of shit, well then I won't go up and I won't put up, a really nice air defense base. I'll put up something else. So I think there's a lot of value in that. I should make a video about that. But anyways, yeah, I don't think we have any risk at the top of these guys. As long as our little guys clean up down low, which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we still have several attacks down low, and including myself and Brent. So that's, 2 pretty much guaranteed 3 stars. And they've all been scouted, so, and high level scouted. So, we know where all the traps are. I think 12. Celt Lady's going to hit 12. And Lurker has already hit it. I believe Lurker hit it with Hogs, but we should be fine.
Yeah. Yep. okay, but I'm good to go as soon as I get a quake. So that's
Oh,
where I'm at.
all right. Well, if you're good. Oh, I got it done. So let me give it to you. And then you're
Actually,
gonna.
maybe I can do my attack while we speak then, if you want.
Yeah, do it. Are you gonna keep Viber on and talk me through it?
Yeah, I can try. I might panic and get into girly voice if you want to hear my girly voice.
That's fine. I can always, if it gets real bad, I can always edit it.
Exactly. Okay, but let me just check that everything is actually as it's supposed to be. Okay, 8 wall breakers, 5 witches, 6 archers, 16 wizards, 4 golems with the clan castle, and 2 minions. Okay, and for spells, I'm just gonna gem them because I don't care. Here we go. 3 rage, 4 quakes with the clan castle, and 1 freeze.
Yep, sounds good.
So, but let's just go over the quake placement real quick, so we get the maximum value of the quake. If I put the quake just between the Inferno and the Expo, it should take out all those walls and still hit the corner of the town hall to get that little bit of damage as well, right?
Yes, I agree.
Because then we're sure that it takes out what it's supposed to take out, and we might get some bonus damage on the town hall, which will be great because sometimes I only need a few more shots, and that's where it fails. So if you can get
it has a 4 tile radius, so anything within 4 tiles of where you put your finger, it's gonna touch. So it should, it should open up the corner for the crossbow. It should open up the corner for the queen. It'll obviously get that bottom wall. It's obviously gonna touch the town hall, the Inferno. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna try to talk while I do it. I mean, this is gonna be multitasking at a high level.
Hey, just do whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't talk and you clam up and get super quiet, then I'll just play music in the background or something. Obviously not live, but I'll edit in music. But I'll keep quiet.
We're not gonna take it.
Yeah. I'll keep quiet unless I see something. Like let's say I'm like, oh, you're heroes. Something like that. But for the most part, I'm gonna keep quiet and just let you do your thing. If you want to talk, cool. If not, then do what you got to do.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I have attack number 1.
Number 2.
Number 2, actually. Yeah. and we're gonna throw down some quick arenas, and it should take out the whole shebang, which it did. And
beautiful.
And goes. Come on, kill it. Ah, it went the wrong way. Okay, fuck it. It also went the wrong way. What the fuck is going on?
Because they're targeting the closest defense.
Yeah, okay, so, okay, it's going completely stupid now. Why is it doing this?
It's still okay.
Okay, and some wizards in there. Rage them up. And over here, and some wizards in. Come on, rage it up. And basically, I ran out. Oh, that was fucked up. Okay. Yeah, but it's still kind of going. I might need to use my king thing. It's going the wrong way. Come on, stop being an ass. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that didn't go well.
You might want to get that rage down.
Yeah. That came there, and then we're gonna freeze all this stuff in here. Boom.
Oh, you missed the queen. That's okay.
Yeah.
This didn't work.
No.
That's okay.
Yeah, and also the stupid hound kind of got me. Yeah, I messed up on the golden plate. I thought they were for sure gonna go that way, so that completely was a mess. that hit that? Yes, it can. And that can hit that. And that can hit that. No. Yes.
Ah, damn, air
Yeah,
defense.
that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I still had an extra, so but I'm not gonna get a 1-star.
No, that's all right though.
It sucked. Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the golems were gonna go the right way. Last time I did, I put the wall breakers in to open the
And he redirected.
boxes
Yeah.
and it went north, and this way it redirected another way, which is completely fucked up.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe the wall breakers went in first. If they would have done. I'd have to go back and relook at it in scout mode and count tiles, but it's all right. It was a good shot. It was a good plan. I think that even with the golems doing weird things, you still made the whole point of this was to make the funnel perfectly, and I still think that part worked out. Even though it was kind of fucked up, it still worked out right. And then when that hound came out, it kind of clogged up your troops too much.
Yeah. Because also the openings of the wall. If you look at the walls that are open there, it's on the sides. It should have been in the center. I didn't have any more wall breakers, which was stupid. I should have brought 10.
Right.
I mean,
Well, I think the number you brought would have been fine had the plan worked, to plan. But they still broke through. They still broke through down there, at 5 o'clock ish. So that kind of worked. The freeze spell could have been a little more on point. Basically, you got the Inferno and the crossbow, but you missed the Queen. But that wouldn't have changed anything. I mean, by then you had lost too many troops. I think maybe the rage earlier to deal with the hound, but it's kind of hard to plan for that. It's all on the fly. But yeah, so I'm gonna plan for my dragon attack on that too, and we'll see how that works out.
Yeah. Screw it. Okay, but the plan was good. The execution sucked. But you live and you learn. So next time, I just need to really focus on where I think the golems are gonna go, because actually maybe you should I could have just dropped actually those boxes. They don't mean that much. Maybe I should just have dropped the golems higher, broken in there, and then put down wizards behind the golem, because what I really wanted to do was take out the defenses, and that would have happened too. I don't care about the stupid builder hut and shit down there that can be taken out with backup troops at the end. If
Actually, that's a really good point, because let's say you did break in on the backside of those boxes. Where are those? Assuming those golems don't die, which they probably will, but assuming they don't, where are they gonna go? They're gonna go. Let's start at the cannon that's at like 3:30, or sorry, 6:30. The 6:30 cannon.
Yeah.
So the golem's
That's
gonna.
where I should have put my golem, in that hole between the wall and the gold mine. Then the golem walks towards the cannon. I break in there, and I can do the same with the archer tower at, let's call it 2:20 or 2:30.
Yep.
I could do it over there and break in, because fuck those buildings there. I mean, those can be taken out with some wizards or whatever afterwards.
Right, but
I put down the wizards behind, and they take out that whole area. So that was the mistake there.
Exactly, but if you do that, just follow me through. Let's talk about the 6:30 cannon, right? If you put your golem there, and your wizard's behind, your golem's gonna move to that whiz tower next to it next, and then it's gonna move to the archer, and then it's gonna start walking back towards your main troops. It's gonna go to the mortar, and then to the blower, and then to this air defense, and it's gonna actually backtrack to where your main army is. So I think that's
great.
I think that's perfect. I think next time we see this base, which happens every frickin' war, we should try it like that.
Yeah, but I think the idea of putting down quakes is really good, because if I hadn't fucked up and everything started collecting there and going for like a mass middle kill squad, you could have gotten most of the center as well,
right,
without worrying about the back compartment. Yeah, so that was it. I mean, I didn't think about that, because I was thinking about the last attack where the defenses were placed in such a way that it actually made more sense to go through those corners to get those buildings. But those buildings don't matter that much, because they won't aggro the stuff that's going for defensive buildings anyway. So those can be taken out just like with a fucking archer or something. As soon as those golems are in, I can just put an archer next to those. I could have put an archer down next to those army camps, and in a few seconds, so they will be dead. And the golems will already be walking in, killing off those buildings and the wizards and stuff, and just putting 2 rages down and just making sure that there's nothing there that can fuck up the funnel.
Right.
And I was actually still had 4 wall breakers left also. So that was a massive mistake. Okay, but in hindsight, everything is much clearer. But okay, so now we know that. All right, so I'm gonna cook a queen walk go wee wee like I had success with in the past for number 3. So it's gonna be a mixture of like 2 golems, some witches, a few wizards, a few wall breakers, some quakes, and of course a queen and 4 healers.
Okay, I got you 2 witches cooking up right now.
Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna call number 3 in. No, Neb called number 3.
Oh, did he? Well, you still cook it up, and then if.
Oh yeah, okay, but he did the attack, so I can still take it because he got a 2-star.
Yeah. I was gonna say, even if that doesn't work, even if someone else gets in there first, I mean, call it. But even if that wasn't going to work out, base 4, you could queen walk you could get an 80% 1-star with just a queen walk on base 4.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna wait. It's not like I'm gonna attack now. I know that I'm either hitting 3 or 4. That's pretty sure. Because 5.
Yeah. Well, if you're not sure which one you're going to hit, then don't call it, because if you call it, Brent can't hit it.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove my call.
Yeah. Just cook for it. I mean, if you need to go to sleep and it hasn't been called yet, then just go ahead and hit it. I mean, we should be fine.
I think actually today, what is 8 o'clock here, 8 p.m. So and the war ends in what? It ends in less than 8 hours. So let's call it. Okay, yeah, it might be close though, but I mean, I'll let you know. I'm just gonna cook whatever I need to cook here, and if I need to go, I'll just go. But it will be like only 2 hours left, so the people should have, if Brent hasn't done any attacks and there's 2 hours left, there's something wrong.
Yeah, and I don't think this war is gonna be super close. So I think we're gonna win by probably 4 or 5 stars. So I wouldn't worry. I'm not going to worry about it too much unless it starts to get tight. All right, cool. Well, good talk. Thanks for the video. Sorry the attack didn't work.
Yeah, it happens. But I mean, at least we know what went wrong and how we can rectify it next time.
Exactly. This is a good learning process, and I like that we recorded like all the way from the beginning to the end, including post attack. Like, oh shit, we should have done it like this, and that would have worked better. So that's nice.
Yeah. Just nicer when you don't fuck up and you're on the internet afterwards, but
Well, I only have a handful of subscribers, and none of them know who you really are.
That's good stuff.
Just wait until I'm big, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I've heard of Fluffy." You're gonna have to change your name.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
All right, bro.
All right.
I'll talk to you sometime soon.
All right, cool, man.
Later.
Bye now.